They acting like they love us, but they really think they wanna be above us. Can they see it on the top of this mountain? I'm looking down, I can see that you're clouded. No, I don't wanna be above us.
All right, so the referee has called on the doctor. Crowd doesn't like it, but you have to take a look at this cut.
You got to take a look at it. And it's not in the best spot, so I would be surprised if they let him continue. Let's see what he determines.
All right, so the referee and the doctor have decided that this fight is going to continue. Man, that cut is bad, DC.
It's a bad cut, but it's about giving your fighter a chance, so they've got to work very quick to try to close it up enough that he can continue into the final round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. Oh, hard inside leg kick. Oh, looked like he got tagged a couple times there up top.
Boom, straight left hand.
Dwalish Willie gets caught by another straight punch there.
Big kick lands. Nice combination there.
Well, we talk about these calf kicks all the time. Don't want to take too many more of those.
I cannot believe how damaging that strike has become.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon. He's mixing up his target, lands a huge flying knee.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. O'Malley's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Left punch is clean, followed by a right. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little bit.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
All right, so here we are, new round, and still not much in terms of volume from this kickboxer. You look at the highlight reel, and all these bodies are twitching on the canvas. He won't even throw a kick tonight.
He won't throw a kick down. He told us, he goes, I am a high-level kick boxer. Kick is the first word. You got to use your kicks. You're so good at it. Why are you so one-dimensional today? I don't understand why he is not using all of his weapons.
O'Malley's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment. 90 seconds now to go in this one.
Great job getting that punch to the target.
Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now.
Oh, nice jab, nice kick.
Dwalish Willie's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open.
That was a nice combination there.
Mixing it up well.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar.
Oh, nice punch there in the clinch.
Beautiful right hand land there. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
All back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Marab, the Machine, Wally Shirley.
Domination, duration, damage. The wrestler had it all going tonight, and a lot of valuable experience accrued as well. I know he'll be disappointed he didn't get the finish, but I'm not sure it matters given the dominant nature of this fight.
Disappointed only because he's a perfectionist. The guy wants to do everything perfect, and that is why he's so special. But this type of victory over this level of kickboxer is to be applauded. He should be getting this admiration from the crowd, and you see him soaking it in right now. What a night for this young man and his team.
Well, Paul Felder wants his teammate Sean Brady's nickname to be Brickhouse, and I'm not sure there's a more appropriate moniker for this guy than that. Have you ever seen a fighter respond better to a loss than Sean Brady did against Kelvin Gastelum after he was humbled by Bilal remembered the name Muhammad? This man's wrestling and grappling and sheer physical strength is as scary a proposition, I would think, for any future welterweight contender. And now with momentum reacquired, we'll see if Sean Brady can take that requisite next step. Proudly repping Killcliff FC and the Institute of Human Performance, here is the welterweight contender, Gilbert Durinho Burns. Realized a lot of success at 155 pounds before moving up, but certainly most would argue we have seen the best out of Gilbert Burns at 170 pounds.
Well, he doesn't have to deal with the weight cut anymore. He was a big 55-pounder, maybe a little small at 170, but his skill set translates, and it really does work in his division. He is a high-level jiu-jitsu guy, but it's his striking that has impressed me the most. The improvements he has made down in South Florida allow for him to not only compete with the best, but to earn victories most times he goes in there.
You're absolutely right, made his UFC debut back in 2014, challenged for the title in 2021. A lot of fans believe he'll get back there. Gilbert Durinho Burns, ready to make a statement here tonight. All right, now let's get you our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sean Brady. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert Durinho.
Dean, our referee for this one. All right, well, if you follow Gilbert Burns' career, you know this man actually prefers to strike over the top. That's over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful lateral change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Oh!
Brady gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Oh, nice jab.
Brady's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Double jab landed there by Burns. Oh, who is going to be the last man standing? We're just getting started, and they are getting after it.
These dudes are throwing bombs. This is going to be a great fight. Oh, yes, now we're going.
Man, look at that jab right there. If he doesn't make some adjustments, Bobby's not going to recognize him. His nose is getting all swollen.
I mean, he's getting better. He's taking him right on the face, too. He's trying to play catch-up, not moving his head in advance of the jab coming. This boxer is way too good to try to react to the shots opposed to getting ahead of him.
Brick house. Brady's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts. Oh, he hurt him again.
Ooh, heel hook attempt now, and it looks locked in.
Oh, he's advancing.
Oh! Big diving punch to the head. And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking group.
I mean,
All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
you knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hip, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Oh, nice jab by Burns. Well, DC famously said Gilbert Burns fallen in love with that knockout life. And all right, so the referee, yes, is going to step in here. He will call on the doctor to look at that nose that is unrecognizable at this stage of the fight.
His nose is broken. I mean, it's turned sideways. The blood's pouring, going down into his mouth. It looks like he's having a very difficult time breathing.
Gotta stop the fight. Yes, and the doctor will do just that. I know the fans don't like it, but you gotta tune out that noise if you are the doctor, the referee, and allow him to fight another day. All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world.
Tonight, the end with the kick, big.
He's just great every so the things I unending of it.
Okay, is that hurt? You can just how high is it? Probably not you can get him. So there, surrender to each other. No snap behind the 1-2 punch by Burns. Oh, overhand lands. That'll leave a mark.
Those are big strikes.
All right, here we go. Early round action featuring the well-rounded Gilbert Durinho Burns. He opens with a leg kick here.
And that's one of his best weapons. He throws that leg kick to try to make you rush. And then when you rush, he goes into his takedown. Gilbert Burns is a high-level grappler, but he has developed great Muay Thai skills, and it's on full display right now.
Brady's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken. Just a national leg kick out. That's horrible.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Beautiful combination. Big hook. There's that left hand. Some real power shots here. Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. All right, so the ref is going to step in here and call on the doctor to look at what is a now mangled nose. This could be the end of the fight.
It could be the end of the fight. There's a lot of blood. The blood's going down into the mouth. I mean, the nose could be broken.
Not sure if the nose is broken or just busted up, but blood is splattered everywhere. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's the end of the fight. So
That's the right
disappointing
call.
conclusion, but the right call.
The right call, Jim.
All right, we send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert Durinho Burns.
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight and still UFC champion. I think on nights like tonight, you're glad you don't fight at 170 pounds. This dude's a problem.
I mean, he is a problem for anybody. Anybody within the weight area. He decides to do.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC live.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night in a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC.
Left hand connection and a right. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Brady's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Burns gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Brady gets caught by the inside leg kick, a few more, and that'll leave him up.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Brady's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. Brady gets the double leg takedown. Fighters back to their feet here. Well, he has really put his opponent on the defensive here early. Very aggressive right out of the chute. He has landed a high number of total strikes. Exactly the aggression you'd like to see, given what is at stake here tonight. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted, and with respect, a lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing the nose, pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth, but it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
Yeah, and he wants to continue, but he will not be afforded that opportunity. So that is it. Fans don't like it, but the doctor has to protect the fighters. We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert Durinho Burns.
All right, so there he is. He came in the hunted. He remains as such. Congrats to the still UFC welterweight champion. #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving that was wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something,
Right.
he will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him, many laughed, but his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe he will have a new champion by that time. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason. It all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from the media to the fight camp.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. Well, so much UFC history is played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jack Della Maddalena! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, walking Nueva.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. Been a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one. Right there, his opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Early connection with the left from the champ. Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding. Oh! Massive left hand. Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch. Oh, man, these fighters are trading strikes early on.
It's exactly what we expected from these two.
Vicious combo there. Oh, big hook. That'll sting. Huge left hand. Oh, that cut on his nose is only getting worse. Not good. Faints upstairs and lands flush to the body.
When they land perfect, that is the reaction you're hoping to get. That one landed perfect in this fight. Maybe stop very soon.
Oh! Feels like the beginning of the end. Man. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. Nice straight punch there. Oh, nice combination there. He is just, yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. All right, well, the calf kick has been a priority, and now his opponent is huge shot, finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find the follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and enter fight.
All right, stacked guard here now. The feet are on the hip steep. Oh, big, big shots here. And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched blood.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
All right, we now go inside the octagon, where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 29 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Joaquin Nueva.
So the celebration is officially on. After a successful UFC welterweight title defense here tonight, he will go out the same way he came in as the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. All right, well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting. And this may be his last title shot if he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here. And now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. We get another look at the budding lightweight contender out of Poland, Mateusz Gamrot. This guy's the total package, stepped up for the Jalen Turner fight. This guy really can do it all, and he's out to prove as much here again tonight.
And he tells you how he's going to do it. He tells you that you can't stop him from taking you out. And he's going to pressure you. And he's going to put pace on you. And he's going to be in your face from the very start. Gamrot is one of those guys that really does pop off the page whenever you see him, because you know he is going to stop at nothing to impose his will on his opponent.
No man has been able to finish Mateusz Gamrot in nearly 25 professional fights. That is a trend. He hopes to continue here tonight. This is a lightweight eliminator. We'll see how it goes for Poland's Mateusz Gamrot. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! blue corner, presenting the challenger, the knockout volcano. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Mateus Gamer.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, well, the wins continue to pile up for Poland's Mateusz Gamrot as this round gets underway. You can argue that he is Poland's best hope for UFC Gold and Glory at present. Outstanding with his transitions, a really elite grappler, and that says nothing of his ability on the feet. Truly a five-tool player in a division full of well-rounded fighters.
Nice combination lands to the head.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
Moicano's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, this striker knows one direction, that is forward. He knows one style, that is aggressive, and that's exactly what we've seen tonight.
He has every intent of overwhelming every guy he steps into the octagon with, and he's doing that up to this point of the first round.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
This dude can kick.
Moicano's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now.
Way to test the chin there. Landed a beautiful combination to the head. Diggy kick.
I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time hitting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time.
Big shots landed by him now. Herb Dean steps in.
Holy smokes!
What a fight! Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, here one more time, the veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 16 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Mateus Gamrot.
So there he is in full celebration mode now, the undisputed, reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world. He came in with all the hype, with all the pressure, and he rose above it here tonight. Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. right, so Justin Gaethje signed with the UFC memorably back in 2017, realized an interim lightweight title with his win over Tony Ferguson in 2020. But you know this man exceedingly well, frequent golf partner of yours, is that undisputed gold that he's winning.
Yeah, it's all he wants, right? The guy loves to fight, but he ultimately wants to become a champion. I don't know if Justin Gaethje will be satisfied with what he has done in the UFC if he doesn't get another opportunity to try to become the champion. But every time he fights, he puts on such tremendous shows that he almost gets fast-tracked back to a title. Tonight he has to go out and dominate, and that will put him right back in line to be looking at a UFC championship fight.
And he has won other major titles. Obviously, the bank account looks pretty good, but Justin Gaethje is always going to be fighting the best in the world, and that is his reality once again here in the Octagon tonight. Our tale of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paddy the Bandit Pimblett. And now introducing the corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending